Hello my dear class 10 students, how are you all? I hope you are doing amazing. This is your Ekta ma'am here. In this video, I am going to tell you all the hacks that you need to know for grammar section for your upcoming English exam. Yes my dear students, all the grammar hacks combined in one video for you. Okay, now let's go through them. Now, before we start the grammar, what topics are there in grammar? So in grammar we have tenses, reported speech, articles, error correction, modal, subject verb agreement, determiners, and gap filling you can call. Okay, these are all the topics that are coming in your grammar section for your board exam. Okay, now in among these topics, there are some topics that are of more priority. And what are those topics? The questions have been repeatedly asked from these topics. Tenses, reported speech, articles, error correction. Every year, 1 or 2 question comes. Okay, your grammar is of 10 marks. You are given 12 questions, out of which you have to attempt 10 questions, right? And these 10 questions come majorly from these tenses, reported speech, articles, error correction. Okay, so focus on those first. Okay, that's what called prioritizing. Now, let's start with tenses. In tenses, there is a super formula. What is the tense super formula? So when you have a time word plus action order, you can figure out the tense it is talking about. For example, if in a sentence it is written yesterday, ago, last, that means the sentence is talking about past tense. This thing has happened in the past, the action has happened in the past, and it's the past tense. If now or currently is there, that means it is happening in the present. That means the tense is present. If it is currently there, so you are using it is present continuous. Okay, now if tomorrow or next is there, what that means the event is going to happen in future, so the tense is future tense, right? Has, have, had plus verb third form is there, that means it is present or past perfect. Okay, now what are the some examples are there that you will appreciate looking at. Mr. Arnold had been writing his last book for 4 months. So the event has been going on since the past. Okay, so that's why past perfect is there. I will move to Delhi soon. Soon, that means the event will happen in future. That's why will, future tense is used. Mr. Samuel will be staying in New York next week. Next week means the event is going to happen in future, right? Leonard graduated from college last year. The event has happened in the past, so that's why past tense is used. Okay, now what is the CBSE? There's one CBSE's favorite trick out there. If there are 2 past action, the first is always past perfect. The second action is simple past. For example, he had finished homework before he went to school. So the first action will be called past perfect, and the second action will be simple past. Now, this is one other trick which is a super hack you can remember. For example, if you are given has or have, how will you differentiate? So if it is he, she, it, if the pronouns are he, she or it, you will use has. If the pronouns are I, we, you, they, you will use have, right? For past perfect, only one trick. There is no hack actually. For everything, for everyone, you will use had only. Okay, now before moving on, there's one more trick we have, which is if in a sentence, if, when, after, before, until, you do not use will. If, when, after, before, until is given in a sentence, you do not use will. What will you use? You will use present tense. For example, you will not write when he will come, I will tell him. You will write when he comes, I will tell him. It's present, right? In the present, because the event was supposed to happen first. Only then you will face the consequences, right? So for example, by the time the exam starts, which is present tense, we will have completed the revision, which is future, in future, right? The event has not happened yet. If you work hard, you will succeed, right? So if in a sentence we are given if, when, after, before, until, what you will use? You will use present tense, not future tense. Okay, you will use present tense. Okay, now before we move on to our next topic, I want to give you a quick I want to tell you something. I have prepared a PDF which consists of all the important questions from your first flight book, prose section as well as the poem section, all the important questions, all the important literature questions that are going to come in your exam. Okay, so go through that PDF once. Where can you find it? Where can we download it from, ma'am? So you go in the description box of this video and there you can download the PDF. Let me show you the PDF. So let me show you the PDF first. This is the PDF. Here we have all the important questions that are very important for your upcoming board exam. Go through them once. You have all the questions along with the answers given there. Okay, from each chapter. Okay, from the diary of Anne Frank, right? Madam Rides the Bus, all the chapters are there. Okay, and if you just download this PDF and learn those questions, you are gonna score good marks in your upcoming board exam. So go through it, go in the description box of this video and you'll find the PDF, download it and have fun. Now just a quick rundown on how you'll download it. You'll go to the description box of this video. This is any other video. So there you find the link, okay? There you click on the link, you will see this page, and there you enter your mobile number, you get the OTP, and after that you can download it straight away. It will be downloaded in your system straight away, okay? Follow these simple steps and this you can have all the important questions for your upcoming English exam. Now, what is the next topic? The next topic is models. Now, in models, these are the important models that are mostly asked in your gap filling section, right? So if you have can, the meaning is ability, permission. Could, the meaning is polite request. May, permission, possibility. If the possibility is weak, we use might. Must is obligation. Must is used when you have obligation to express. Have to is used for compulsion. Should is used for advice, and will is used for future or habit when you're talking about future or any habit you're talking about, okay? For example, our planet is precious and only we dash save it. So it shows an ability. We can save it, okay? Now next is subject verb agreement. In subject verb agreement, you have a golden rule, which is for singular subject you use a singular verb, for plural subject you use a plural verb, okay? In subject verb agreement, you are looking for the subject only, so focus on the subject. What most students do, they focus on the other, because you are given a complex sentence where there are multiple where there are two sentences joined, right? And they focus on the other sentence and they misjudge the subject and they end up losing marks, okay? So do not do that mistake. For example, if you are given a number of, that means it's plural. The number of is singular. Each, everyone, someone is given, it is singular. A pair of means singular, okay? Now common mistakes what most students do, he have. With I just told you, with he you will use has, not have, okay? Getting confused by long sentences. When you are given complex sentences, most students get confused by those long complex sentences and they misjudge. They miscalculate it and they misanalyze it and they think something else is the subject when in reality it was not the subject, okay? Ignoring the real subject, and thus they ignore the real subject and end up losing marks. Do not do that mistake, my dear students. Next is determiners and articles. In determiners and articles, you have a and the, right, articles. So a and is used when a consonant sound is heard, we use a. When you have heard a vowel sound, we use n. When you're talking about any specific thing, okay, we use the, okay? In determiners, you have some commonly used determiners: some, any, much, little, few, many, each, every, all. And where do you use it? For positive sentences, some, any is used for negative sentences, much is used for uncountable, little also for uncountable, few countable, many also countable, each is used for individual, every is used for the whole group, and all is used for the entire quantity, okay? Now there are some other determiners left. Okay, first of all, how do you apply this? Firstly, you check the noun. If it is countable or uncountable, then you check the sound, which is if a vowel sound is coming or a consonant sound is coming, and then you check the meaning of the sentence, which is if you're talking about a specific thing or if it is talking about something in general, okay? And that's how you fill in the articles or determiners. Now there's some else, this, that, these, and those. So this is used for nearsighted things, and singular number is there. The plural of this is these, okay? Similarly, that is used for far-sighted things, and for number, when the number is singular, when something is far, you use that, and the plural of that is those, okay? Next is reported speech. In reported speech, you follow the three change rule, which is you change the pronouns, then you change the tenses, and then you remove the quotation mark and you add that, if, or whether, okay? Now let's see an example of it. So if you're given he said I am tired, what you will do, you'll write he said and you replace the quotation mark with that, if, or whether. I replaced it with that. Then you change the pronouns. He was tired. You change the tense also, okay? And that's how you change your sentence, okay? Right? That's what you do in reported speech. Next is in error correction. In error correction, you look for this. You look for tenses, articles, any line. You check each line for tenses, article, preposition, subject, verb, agreement, singular. Your singular, plural, noun, spelling is the last, okay? You check all these things and then you find what error is there. For example, in this question, please refrain by standing near the doors as it could lead to an accident. So what you see here, the preposition used is wrong. With refrain, you use the preposition please refrain from standing. By, it's not, the by preposition is not used. The preposition that is used is from. So the error is by and the correction is from, okay? Now for gap filling, in general you are given these gap filling questions, error correction, the modal, determiners, articles, tenses, all these questions comes under the gap filling category. Okay, so you read the full sentence meaning, identify the grammar topic we are dealing with, and then you check the subject plus tense, and then you choose the correct word. Okay, for example, a notice is the type of social dash used to notify or present information to a specific set of people. So we know conversation happens between two people. Convenience is used for transport. Communication is something that is dealt with multiple people, like we are talking about a lot of people. So that's why the word social gathering, social communication used to notify or present information to a specific set of people. You should understand the meaning, read the whole sentence, understand the meaning, right? And then you do the gap filling. For example, here also for with preserve, we use the verb to, right? To is used with preserve, okay? And after to, you always use infinitive verb, okay? Okay, in the ultimate grammar hack is solve your PYQs, last 5 year PYQs, solve them, okay? And after solving your last 5 year PYQs, identify the pattern, identify what type of questions are being asked, because your PYQs serves as a blueprint for your upcoming English exam. If you follow that blueprint, you are not gonna score, you're not gonna lose any marks, okay? So always remember, solve the last 5 year PYQs, okay? And in there you'll solve around 50-55 questions, and from that you will get an idea what kind of questions are being asked, what is the level of the question, and how much do I need to prepare, okay? And then you are sorted. And that is all the best for your boards. Do download the PDF in the description box, and all the best for your boards.